Hey friends, this is the first video on this channel. Myself, a government job aspirant, I am starting this channel to help all the students who are at the same stage with me. In most of the exams, you can find science related questions except for the banking exams. Hope you will all find this video and this channel very helpful. Hope you will all like it. As I don't have any equipments to make computerized well set videos, so I am starting with manual ones. But believe me, this channel will be much more informative. So watch this video till the end and let's start. And after watching the video, if you like the channel, then please do subscribe. Let's start a campaign, that is study together. So our first question is, our first topic is chemistry. So I will be providing chemistry videos on daily basis, and I will also try to provide classes on history on daily basis. Now my first question is, what is Morse salt? Morse salt is a kind of double salt, that is ammonium part and that is ferrous sulfate part, that is NH4O2.FeSO4O2.6H2O. See, the number of water molecule is 6. That might also be coming in the exams. So ammonium iron 2 sulfate, the name of the Morse salt is ammonium iron 2 sulfate. There are different forms of irons, that are wrought iron, pig iron, cast iron and direct reduced iron. There are different kinds of cast iron like white cast iron, grey cast iron, all this. So the wrought iron is the purest form of iron. It has having a carbon percentage of 0.12 to 0.25%. Next is, iron is obtained from the blast furnace, that is pig iron. The pig iron is obtained from the blast furnace. Let's come to the next topic, that is different types of alloy. In all the government exam question papers, you can find alloy related question. Like brass metal is made up of which metals? That is copper and zinc. Bronze is made up of copper and tin. Sn means tin. The coin metal is copper plus nickel, that is used in American coins. Duralumin, that is used in making of aircrafts. The composition for this one is aluminium, copper, manganese and magnesium. This one is magnesium, this one is manganese. Next one is nichrome. This is nickel plus chromium. The soldier metal is lead plus tin, Pb plus Sn. The type metal is lead plus antimony, Sb means antimony plus tin. The rolled gold is copper plus nickel. The bell metal is copper plus tin, is called the bell metal. The Babbitt metal is tin, antimony and copper. Babbitt metal is tin, antimony and copper. The German silver is copper, zinc and nickel. There is no silver at all. For silver, the formula is, the sign is Ag, argentum. The Monel, the metal is made up of nickel, copper and iron. The gunmetal is copper, zinc and tin. The steel is made up of iron, carbon and manganese. Iron, carbon and manganese. This is one is manganese. Magnesium is Mg. Here is the magnesium Mg. The stainless steel is made up of iron, chromium and nickel. No carbon is there. Coming to the next question, the lime water, it is chemically calcium hydroxide, CaOH2. For the formula of calcium hydroxide is CaOH2. The aluminium salt that is used to stop bleeding is alum, potash alum, K2SO4 Al2SO4 whole 3 24H2O. Potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate, 24 molecules of water is there. This is also a kind of double salt. The hard water, it contains the carbonates, bicarbonates and sulfates of calcium and magnesium, like calcium sulfate, magnesium carbonate, magnesium bicarbonate, MgHCO3, like those. Now sodium, you all know the formula for sodium is Na, should be stored in kerosene. Potassium, K, is the most reactive metal, and aurum, that is gold, that is the least reactive metal. How to remember the reactivity series? I have a formula for this one. I took it from the internet. The formula for this one is, please stop calling me a careless zebra. Instead, try learning how copper shapes gold. Here careless for C, that is carbon, that is non-metal, and how for H, that is hydrogen, this is also non-metal. So P for potassium, K, S for sodium, Na, C for Ca for calcium, Ca, M for magnesium, Mg, A for aluminium, Al, aluminium, careless, I told you. Zebra, this is for zinc. Instead, this is used for I, that is for iron, Fe. T is for tin, that is Sn. Learning is for L, is for lead, that is Pb. How is for H. This is also non-metal, I told you. Copper, that is Cu. Shapes, that is S, means silver, Ag, and gold, that is Au, you all know. Now next question is the gunpowder. It is a mixture of sulfur plus charcoal plus KNO3. KNO3 means potassium nitrate, that is also known as chili saltpeter or soda. That might also coming in your exam. Next topic is fire extinguishers. In the fire extinguisher, general fire extinguishers, CO2 is generated by the reaction of what? By the reaction of NaHCO3, that is sodium bicarbonate plus dilute H2SO4, dilute sulfuric acid, and sodium carbonate is known as Na2CO3. The next one is sodium oxide. This is the oxide that get dissolved in water. And the different oxides are there, that is cuprous oxide, aluminium oxide, ferrous oxide, that does not dissolve in the water. Now in most of the exams you can find the question on indicators. The phenolphthalein, in acid it shows no color, this is colorless, and in the base it shows pink color. The methyl red, that shows red color, and in the base that shows yellow color. The methyl orange, same, this one is red, this one is orange. For methyl red this is red, methyl orange this is orange, and for the base both are yellow. The litmus, it shows red color in the acid and blue color in the base. The annealing process, it is heating the steel to bright red condition and then cooling it slowly. In the Bhopal glass tragedy that happened in Bhopal in December 1984, methyl isocyanate gas was released. That was a Union Carbide factory. From the name itself you can know that was a factory on fertilizers and pesticides. So question might come like, methyl isocyanate gas is used in which production? So that is will be pesticide production. The iron shows maximum ferromagnetic characteristics and others are cobalt and nickel. Now the iron ores, this is very very important. The hematite, magnetite, limonite, iron pyrite and siderite, this is also called a limonite. The hematite, the formula for this one is Fe2O3, ferrous oxide. For magnetite, this is ferric oxide, Fe3O4, having higher valency. This is having lower valency, As and Ik. Ferrous, ferric, Iron pyrite is FeS2 and the siderite formula is FeCO3, ferrous carbonate. The metal that is obtained in the molten state, this is golito avastha, that is process of smelting. Through the process of smelting, metal is obtained in the molten state. Next topic is, what is smelting? Smelting is concentrated ore of any kind of mineral that is heating above the melting point with coke and flask. Heating the concentrated ore above the melting point with coke and flask. The roasting, it is concentrated ore, heating it in the presence of excess air. This is done in the case of sulfide ores. And calcination, that is concentrated ore that is getting heated in the absence of air, and the temperature should be below the fusion point of that for that ore. Now next is alloy that is used in fountain pen nib tip. Fountain pen and nib tip alloy use হয় সেটি হলো platinum iridium, that is not iron, that is iridium. For iron the formula is Fe, platinum iridium. Element present in hemoglobin, that is iron, Fe. So iron undergoes corrosion to give a rust, that is Fe2O3, XH2O, the formula for the rust. And in copper also you can see rust. After corrosion it give formula like CuOH2 and CuCO3. This is as a whole known as green basic copper carbonate. Now next question is aqueous solution of ferric chloride. This is acidic in nature. Aqueous solution of ferric chloride, this is acidic in nature. For KMnO4, this is used as a purifying agent in the drinking water. It kills the germs. Why it is used? It kills the germs. And also it is used as self-indicator in redox titrations. The heaviest metal is osmium. Among the metals like silver, iron, copper, the well-known metals, the gold is the heavier one. If the options are like silver, iron, copper and gold, the gold will be the answer. The lime, this is the main constituent of cement. Lime will be the main constituent of cement. Coming to the next one, oxidation state of iron in hemoglobin, that is +2. Tempered steel, which is neither so hard nor so brittle. The best quality of steel is manufactured by electrical process. Hypo, what is hypo? It is used in photography. The name of the chemical name of the hypo is sodium thiosulfate. The formula is Na2S2O3. Next is metal with the highest melting point, that is tungsten. In the last year's group D exam for railway, the question came that what is the melting point of tungsten. So the answer will be 3422. Mind it, this one is easy, 3422. And the lowest melting point material is mercury, that the formula is Hg. The metal used for making the aircrafts and rockets is aluminium. The alloy is duralumin. And the formula for urea is CONH2O2. The color is white. The hydrous copper sulfate, the color is blue. The lead sulfide, the color is black. The formula is PbS. And KMnO4, that is potassium permanganate, the color is pinkish purple. Now next question, if atomic number of an element is 25, what shall be the electron shell count in the n cell? So to determine it, the formula is 2n square. The shells are counted as k equals to 1, l equals to 2, m equals to 3. So the formula is 2 into 1 square. N equals to cell number. 1 square for 2, 2 into 8, 18, 32, like this. So if the element is in ground state, the electronic configuration will be in k shell, that will be 2, in L that will be 8, in the M that will be 13. That is as the element is in ground state, and the last one N, that will be 2. So mind it. Next is zinc ion Zn2 plus, that does not show any variable oxidation state. Does not show, like iron show Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus, like those, but zinc does not show any variable oxidation state. The non-metal that is added to the interstitial side of a metal, the metal becomes less malleable. The metal becomes less malleable. The metals react with sodium hydroxide to produce hydrogen gas. The thermal conductivity among aluminium, copper and stainless steel, that will be aluminium will be highest, the lower will be stainless steel, and the lowest will be copper. Mind it. The mercury Hg, that does not wet the walls of the glass vessel. This is the characteristics of mercury. What is mixed metal? It is the alloy of lanthanoid metals. You learned about lanthanoids and actinoids. We will be coming to it later. Used in cigarette lighters. In the extraction of silver, Ag2S is dissolved in Ag2S, that is dissolved in KCa, and that is potassium cyanide, that is silver sulfide. The formula of plaster of Paris is calcium sulfate, half H2O. This is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. This is calcium sulfate hemihydrate, and the formula for gypsum is calcium sulfate, 2H2O. The gold is alloyed with copper to make it harder. The gold is alloyed with copper to make it harder. MnO4 minus. On reduction in acid medium, it forms Mn2 plus ion. Next is the best conductor of electricity is silver, that is Ag. Coming to the next page. Here I have 3 topics. The electronic configuration having 3d to the 5 and 4s1 at the end, this will be the electronic configuration for transition metals. The transition metals show variable valency. The transition metals, transition elements are generally D block elements, and the chlorophyll contains magnesium as a metal, Mg, magnesium as a metal. Next one is what I told, transition element are D block elements. Next, which element shows the highest oxidation state? Osmium, that shows the highest oxidation state. Vermilion, what is vermilion chemically? Vermilion is mercury 2 sulfide chemically. Next is lanthanide contraction is related to atomic and ionic red D. Lanthanide contraction is related to atomic and ionic red D. The lanthanides that are used in glass blowers and goggles is praseodymium and neodymium. The formula for praseodymium is PR and neodymium is ND. There are also other lanthanides that are used in various purposes, for various purposes, that is promethium, that is a radioactive paint, means color paint, and the other one is samarium, that is used in magnets and cancer medicines. Next is most common and stable state of oxidation of lanthanides. Oxidation state for the lanthanides is +3. Next, metals that are used in fireworks for the color. This is very important topic. The sodium that shows the golden yellow color. The potassium shows lilac color. The calcium that shows brick red color. The strontium shows crimson red color, and the barium shows apple green color. Next question is titanium. It is known as the strategic metal due to its vast use in defense sector. Next is lanthanides and actinides. The last valence electron, that will be N-2 F. If N is 2, that will be only F. N is 3, that will be 1F, 2F, like that. Next is most common actinide is thorium. Now for K2Cr2O7, how to get the oxidation state of chromium? For potassium, K plus, that shows only one oxidation number, and two potassiums are there, that will be plus 1 into 2. So the answer will be plus 2. For potassium will be plus 2. And O2 minus, there is 7 oxygens and minus 2 is the oxidation number, so that will be minus 14. By adding those we get minus 12. There are 2 chromiums, so for 1 chromium the oxidation state number will be minus 12 by 2, that is minus 6. Now the ore of aluminium is cryolite. Ore of aluminium is cryolite. The metallic nature of transition element is less than that of the alkali metal. The metallic nature of the transition elements का जो metallic nature होता है is less than that of the alkali metal. Now coming about tellurium. Tellurium, it is a synthetic transition element. This one is a synthetic transition element. Potassium was discovered by Sir Humphrey Davy. Potassium. For the marble, the formula is calcium carbonate. And bleaching powder, for bleaching powder the formula is CaOClCl, that is calcium oxychloride. This one is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Now next is, in the storage batteries we use lead, that is lead. In stainless steel cooking pans fabricated with copper bottom, the conductivity of copper is more than that of the stainless steel. Why it is used at the copper as bottom in the stainless steel cooking pans? Because the conductivity of copper is more than that of the stainless steel. Coming to the next one is antidote of mercury chloride poisoning, that is white of the egg, that is the albumin portion of the egg. Next question is cinnabar. Cinnabar is roasted in the excess air to get mercury, that is Ag. Now the next last one. This is the last page I have for today. That is aqua regia. Regia, that is mixture of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. This one is hydrochloric acid, this one is nitric acid at a ratio of 3:1, that can dissolve the noble metals like gold, platinum, AuPt, gold and platinum. The mercuric iodide, that is formula is HgI2, dissolves in the excess of Ki, that is potassium iodide, to give potassium tetraiodomercurate. The formula is K2HgI4. The mercury is transported in the metal containers that are made up of iron. In the Nessler reagent, the iron present is Hg2+. Cadmium sulfate, this is the yellow pigment in making oil and watercolors. Next is cadmium reacts with hydrogen sulfide to give cadmium sulfate. Now cadmium chloride, this is treated with water to give cadmium hydroxide. This is CdCl2, the chemical reaction will be CdCl2 cadmium chloride plus water is equals to cadmium hydroxide plus 2ACl, that is hydrochloric acid, and that is cadmium hydroxide. Next, the antacid, this is milk of magnesia, that is magnesium hydroxide is the antacid, that is milk of magnesia. In the making of ointments for curing skin diseases, it is ZnCO3, that is zinc carbonate. In H2S is passed through the solution of sodium zincate there to give ZnS, zinc sulfide. Next question is magnesium reacts with oxygen to give magnesium oxide, and magnesium oxide goes on reacting with water to give magnesium hydroxide, that is MgOH2. And the white vitriol, the last question is ZnSO4, 7H2O. Hope you all like this video. If you like, please share the video a lot, subscribe to my channel, and tune in with us for more informative videos like that. I will be providing you those informative videos on daily basis. And my humble request to you, this is my first video on YouTube, so will you please subscribe my channel? Will you please show some support? If you only find it useful, then only you show me support. That's it. Thank you for watching the video. Bye for now. I will be back with more. Bye.